First of all, welcome to SAP S4Hana Cloud Extension with Extension Factory, and thank you, Mithun, for the nice introductions. And I should thank the SAP Yelsha, right? SAP Yelsha organizing committee for putting up such a nice event. So a little bit about me. I am SAP Cloud Platform enthusiast. So I've started my career with SAP Cloud Platform. When it was not even SAP Cloud Platform, it was HANA Cloud Platform. And that time we used to have a Neo, and we used to have very basic services like HANA Access, UI5 and Java, and maybe some services like IoT and API management. So I started career with Cloud Platform, and I have seen the transformations SAP has been doing from last, I guess, 5-6 years for Cloud Platform. And I'm also passionate about all the service or all the component, all the framework, which normally related to Cloud Platform. And today I'm going to mainly talk about one of the latest topic in SAP, which is Extension Factory. So I work for R&D Consulting, as Midun said, as a Cloud Platform architect. And this is the topic today we are going to discuss. First, I'm going to talk about more on the overview and how it works, this particular Cloud Platform Extension Factory, and then different type of extensions which is available. Normally, I would be comparing with the earlier methods of extension, like we used to have side app, we used to have in-app. Then what basically Extension Factory gives in terms of benefits, I mean, in terms of developer as well as in terms of architectural benefits. And then use cases, definitely, and some of the technical architecture with some example. And then if my Cloud Platform really works well, then I'll try to present a demo. I'll try to show you live how it works, and then I'll be opening up for question and answer if you have any doubts. Okay, so first, before even going to Extension Factory, before even going to Extension Factory, so let's understand first that why this extensions coming into the picture. So if you look at your SAP landscape, normally what happens when the customer buy a landscape, a customer buy a SAP system or SAP product, they try to make a lot of custom development because some of the features they don't get by default. And normally what customer used to do is they used to develop the custom code inside your core or inside your business suite, which creates a lot of problems, in terms of like your system gets started. And that's the reason the extension, this concept came into the picture. I guess it's almost came at 2015, if I'm not wrong. SAP introduced side app extensions and in-app extensions. In-app extensions was delivered by there is a framework called extensibility framework inside SAP S4Hana, which allows you to make extend some data model by creating custom field, as well as it allows you to create some custom logic. But more on the heavy extensions, which is like you have to deal with some different services, maybe third-party services and all. We always prefer the side of extensions because that's you develop outside of SAP. And that extension, this kind of concept was going on. And then last year, the Extension Factory framework came. And this is one of the easiest way to hello? Sorry? Can you mute? So guys, you're not speaking.
Yeah, you can carry on. I muted him.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, so this Extension Factory gives you a framework to develop extension very easily. At the same time, it makes the best practices for keeping your code clean. So it's if you look at this architecture, basically you see in the left panel you have all the SAP product, almost like SuccessFactors on-premise, and this Extension Factory enables a secure and managed connectivity. And this secure and managed connectivity normally get enabled by this central management plane where you can actually connect the different system And then it provides different options, like it provides like some of the extensibility services for products, where you can build your own runtime, and where you can bring your own runtime. It could be Java, it could be a Node.js. Then you have a schema runtime, which is also very popular. And then you also have a function as a service. And now there's another, recently I've seen, there's a ABAP function as a service came also. So this extension factory enables you event-driven extension as well as your API access-based extensions. So when I say event-driven extensions, so what happens, like, just for instance, just for example, you are creating a success factor extensions where you want to track which employees are leaving, and maybe as a manager you want to just you just want to replace the particular guy for the particular skill set. So for that, you have the enterprise messaging, which could be easily integrated with your intelligence service. Like whenever your particular employee onboarding event get triggered, automatically it will send that information to event through event-based queue or enterprise messaging. And then from enterprise messaging, you can easily automatically using a stream API, you can capture, okay, what are the skills are required, which employees living. This is just an example. So similarly, like for example, in S4Hana Cloud, maybe you want to see that, okay, a particular business partner, when a particular business partner get changed, you want to see, okay, what are the data is getting changing. So you want to track it in a separate applications. So there is also this particular S4HANA Cloud Extensibility Service, which gives you API access as well as which enables event-driven extensions, which automatically would notify the enterprise message queue that, okay, these are the data get changed. And this all get enabled, using this SAP Cloud Platform Extension Factory, which is a collection of different services, which enables a developer as well as customer to build extensions on different product, like different SAP product like SuccessFactors from a cloud, Fieldglass C4HANA, easiest way. And today we are going to talk about more on the these two aspects, like more on this from a cloud side for the demo, and I'll also talk about some of the scenarios for the SAP SuccessFactor. So in this, basically this for the SuccessFactor and S4HANA Cloud, SAP provides, in a cloud platform, provides a two service called SAP SuccessFactor Extensibility and SAP S4HANA Cloud Extensibility. And the way is very straightforward. You just make a connections and then you just start consuming the service. And through SDK, you can interact with the data model as well as you can make an event-driven extension. And that I'll show you later. So as I was talking about different type of extensions, normally we used to have still we have this extension, like in-app extension, side app extensions. So in-app extension is normally when you make extensions inside your core, and that could be a very lightweight extensions. SAP provides the extension typically framework in S4HANA, as well as in S4HANA Cloud to create a custom field, create a custom logic to make it's you cannot do everything, but yeah, you can still build some extensions. You can still extend some standard data model. You can still add custom logic in terms of processing the transactions. Then you have a side-by-side extension, which is a out-app extensions, which normally runs on the cloud platform, which is normally for building for heavy extensions, like for example, you want to totally build a complete solutions, which is not possible inside your SAP ECC system. Or definitely you can build, but it will make your core totally messed up. It will be totally dirty, and when upgrade comes, you'll be struggling with a lot of things. So that's the reason we say, like, okay, you build everything outside of your core system, and that could be on cloud platform. And then you have this new things called extension factory, which allows to make an extension very easily. Like, you have a global account, you can just you can just using key pair techniques, you just connect the system, and in sub account level, the same system could be used for making extension based on the API driven or event driven. So today, I mean, main focus is on the how we build extension for S4HANA Cloud. So before Extension Factory, what are the process, or what are the techniques, or what are the way we used to build extensions? So before Extension Factory, like if you want to even consume a auditor service, or if you consume a S4HANA Cloud data model, so there are two ways. One way is like you go to api.sap.com, and if you find, okay, if your requirements is getting matched up, and looking at, okay, what are the communication arrangements you need to activate, what are the communication scenario is attached to it, and then basically you create an inbound communication user for accessing that particular auditor service or particular REST API, and then you just configure the communication arrangement and scenario, and then you just as simple as that, you just can consume the auditor service in your applications. Then, but it is for normally mainly for standard scenario. Then for custom scenario, like basically you create a CDS view, and then you create a custom communication scenario, and then you create a custom, I mean, everything you have to do in custom, like normally custom communication scenario, custom communication arrangement, custom CDS view, and then basically you have to bundle it, and then you finally expose it as auditor service, which could be consumable in different applications like conversational AI, or maybe in your Fury applications, or in any kind of UI applications, or even you can consume it in Node.js or Java applications. But what this extension factory does is totally different. It actually automated many things, to be honest. So when I was trying to dig it up, a little bit down, okay, what exactly benefit it is making from the development point of view. I mean, is it the same? Because I was thinking, okay, it's ultimately, finally it will be creating the communication arrangement, because that is required to interact with your S4HANA Cloud service. So here the things are pretty simple. You know, you don't even need to touch too many things in your S4HANA Cloud. S4HANA Cloud provides and maintain extensions for cloud platform applications. And in your SAP Cloud Platform, you have this extension factory. If you have extension factory service enabled, you just create a system connections, and you get the integration token, which you go to SAP S4HANA Cloud, and you just mention that, and it creates the connections. And then once you create an instance for that particular service, it's automatically, it's really nice to see. Like I was when I was doing it for first time, I was thinking, okay, maybe I have to create a communication arrangement or communication system again. But I was really surprised that once you enable the system connection, that's it. You don't have to do anything after that. You just you create a service instance, and automatically it creates many things in S4HANA Cloud, as well as in SAP Cloud Platform. It creates a service instance in SAP Cloud Platform, as well as it created destinations which you can access. Then it creates communication arrangement, communication scenario. I mean, normally communication scenarios are still there. Communication arrangement, communication system, and communication user, and then finally to expose it. And then this SAP Cloud SDK, you can bring in your application, which gives you the best developer experience. I feel like it's just like no more audit API call through Node.js module like request or node fetch. You directly consume it, and it's more like a select kind of operations. Like you're doing it, you will be feeling like you're just doing like a kind of database related operations, and that's really a great developer experience I have experienced in this particular framework.
Sudip, quick question.
Yep.
So is there a S4HANA Cloud trial available to try this scenario, or did you use a productive?
I use a productive, to be honest. Like I use the productive environment for S4HANA Cloud, as well as this extension factory, because I didn't find these two services in trial account. But yeah, I guess because normally when you purchase or you try to activate your trial account, I have seen it's not just it doesn't give you full access. It gives you access to some SaaS applications. But normally in S4HANA Cloud, you also have a lot of technical things to do, like creating connections, activating a lot of stuff, but which normally you don't get in trial account.
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
So in extensibility service point of view, normally it offers currently these two services, S4HANA Cloud Extensibility and SAP SuccessFactors Extensibility. So SAP S4HANA Cloud Extensibility have two service plans. One is API Access, which allows you to interact with S4HANA Cloud Virtual OData model very easiest way through Cloud SDK. And then you have an enterprise messaging plan. So for example, for instance, you are creating a service instance for maybe purchase requisitions or purchase order scenario. And you want that, okay, you not only want to interact with the auditor model of your S4HANA Cloud purchase order, you also want, okay, whenever some purchase order will be getting created, you want automatically it has to be communicated or it has to be notified in your enterprise messaging. So in your communication arrangement, you always have two-way communications. One is the inbound communication and one is outbound communications. So inbound communications allows you to consume. I mean, you will be calling the auditor model or consuming it from separate applications. Outbound service, which allows your data, I mean, which allows your data to be transferred from S4HANA Cloud to the different applications which you will be integrated, like whenever the purchase order gets created. So automatically what will happen, a particular event will take place in your S4HANA Cloud, and it will check, okay, for this particular communication arrangement, what are the outbound scenario or outbound service has been configured, and it will basically send the structure of the purchase order with the details to your enterprise message. And then from enterprise message, you can further process it. You can consume it easily in the CAP applications using a stream APIs. You can just consume it and you can put it in your HANA database or HDI container. But for SuccessFactors, you don't have the enterprise messaging plan because you don't need it, to be honest. In SuccessFactors, the people who has worked in SuccessFactors, they know there is something called intelligence service, which takes care about these whole things. It's basically all the events are, you can capture intelligence service, and based on your configurations, you just can pass the data model. But it gives the API access service plan, which allows your applications to consume the SuccessFactors auditor model or SuccessFactors API easiest way. So this was one of the example I was talking about. If you look at the architecture here, so this is a very simple example. What I want to do is I want to capture the business partners, which is getting changed. The data for the business partner is getting changed. So I have used here S4HANA extensibility service, which is a part of extension factory. And in the right side, you see the S4HANA Cloud. So first thing is like once your data get changed, so automatically they even get transmitted, and it's transmitted to your enterprise messaging. Okay. And then enterprise messaging from the enterprise messaging further, you can fetch this in your CAP applications or Node.js applications or whatever you want. And if you want to just check the business partner, you want to validate, so you can have an API access plan to call the auditor service, or you can further easiest way interact with your S4HANA Cloud business partner APIs. This is another example for SuccessFactors extensibility. This is a very sample and normally example applications offered by SAP. You can find it in help.sap.com. Maybe I'll try to share the GitHub link also for that. So this is one of the use case is like, for example, you are an employee of the company and you are working for a particular skill set. So definitely for a project, you will have a project manager, and project manager normally keep a tracks, okay, what are the skills is needed, skills are needed for this particular project, and what are the skills you have. So, but what will happen is like when you will be leaving the company, right? So the manager has to find a replacement for you. So this is one of the example, like because the skills and what are the projects you're working that you cannot do in standard success factor. So rather what you can do is you can extend that. You can have a separate applications on a cloud platform, which will be extending it, like which a manager can track, okay, what are the skills are needed for this particular project, and what are the things you are working on, what are the projects you're working on, what type of projects you're working on, more on the descriptions side, which is not possible in the success factor. So what will happen is like whenever you will be leaving, so automatically from the success factor, there is a events, it basically get transmitted to enterprise messaging. Here, there is one thing called intelligence service, which is missing in the architecture because I just copied from the help document, but I forgot to put the intelligence service here. So intelligence service is basically a event-driven framework in SuccessFactors, which allows you to capture event based on certain things, based on certain events. I would say, like, for example, you are onboarding employees. So this is basically onboarding event is gonna take place. For example, you're gonna change your locations, country locations. Maybe you are working in US and now you're moving to Germany. So definitely when you move, there are a lot of policy also get changed. So there are many events in SuccessFactors intelligence service center. You can just check it out, and those events you can configure, and you can based on this event you can actually transfer the structure of this particular employee. For example, you want to capture, okay, which employee is leaving or which employee's location is getting changed. You can check you can transmit the employee name, employee ID, all the informations you want, and that can be transmitted to enterprise messaging. And from enterprise messaging further, this is a run smooth applications, which is nothing but a cloud platform applications based on a CAP model. So what it will do is once the data get transmitted to enterprise messaging, from enterprise messaging, it will automatically insert to HANA database using a stream API. I mean, normally SAP CAP offers stream APIs to get notified automatically that, okay, what are the messages are getting inserted in the enterprise messaging queue. And then if you want some further things to be called, like further informations to be called, which you want to store in your HANA database or in your database, you have this connectivity, I mean, this S4HANA, sorry, SAP SuccessFactors extensibility service, which API plan, which allows you to connect securely and get the information. So in today's demo, or maybe what I'm going to show you is like what I'll do. I will spin up this S4HANA Cloud Extensibility Service in my cloud platform. Hopefully things will work well because sometimes cloud platform gives a lot of issues. We raise the tickets. Yeah, hopefully it will work well. And what I'll try to show you is how you can bring your Node.js based runtime. It could be a Java, it could be Python, anything. And through extensibility service, how I can access S4HANA Cloud purchase requisitions data model. Okay, so let's go to demo. Sorry. Hopefully you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So even before that, for example, as I told you that, okay, if I want to build extensions for S4HANA Cloud, first thing what I do is I go to api.sap.com. And there I see, okay, I want to extend something or I want to consume something. So what are the informations I need? First is I need that for that particular data model, what are the communication arrangement need to be activated. or what are the communication arrangement is there, or whatever the communication scenario is there. So for example here, purchase equation. So I'll go to S4HANA Cloud, and then I'll search, okay, purchase equations. So here you see the purchase equations, and then you go to details where you find more about what are the communications scenarios need to be activated. Yeah. So here you see, like for the purchase equations, you need to activate purchase equation integrations. You need to activate this particular communication scenario in S4HANA Cloud. And you also get more details about the documentations, how to call those APIs. Definitely you can call using api.sap.com, but today what I'm going to show you is how you can use extensibility service, which what I feel is a more better way to do that. So now what I'm going to do is, first thing, as I told you in my slide, that you need to create a system pair connections. So what I'll do is I'll go to my SAP Cloud Platform, and I have my global account. Yes, this is my global account. And then I have a system. So through this, actually you register a system. So I'm going to register a system, and I'll gonna give a name, SAP S4HANA Cloud. And here you see this extension factory offers to extend the solutions for SAP S4HANA Cloud, SuccessFactors, Commerce Cloud, Cloud for Customer. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do for S4HANA Cloud. So once I say register, it gives me a integration token, which is required further to register or create a secure connections with the cloud platform in S4HANA Cloud. So I have already opened up my S4HANA Cloud system, and you have in your communication management group, you have this maintain cloud platform extensions. So you go to maintain cloud platform extensions, and what you need to do is you need to just create a new, sorry.
So Sudip, this maintain cloud platform extension, this is something which comes as part of S4.
S4HANA Cloud, yes.
Okay.
And what you need to do is you need to just put the integration tokens and give the like SAP CP and save it. So once you save, what happens is you see the status called enabling, okay? And if you go to the cloud platform again, if you close it, it says pending, but it will be taking hardly 10 seconds, yeah, and I see the register. So once it is registered, you are good to go with consuming the service. And for consuming service, you make sure that in your entitlement, this particular service you have consumed, and I mean, definitely you have to purchase it. It's still not coming as a free trial account. I hope very soon SAP is going to bring this as a trial offering. Okay, so I have app development. So I'll go to service marketplace. I'll quickly spin up the instance. So currently only have enabled the API access, not the enterprise messaging, because I just don't want to make the billing for that. Okay, now new instance. Just a minute. This is a problem with the cache, I guess. What the system name I've given. So this has happened when this is what I feel. This is a bug in this extension factory cloud platform because I had some system names with S4HANA Cloud, okay, without space, and S4HC. So when I'm trying to create an instance, what I did is, what I thought in morning is like, I'll be deleting everything. I'll show you from the scratch. But what it is doing is, it is taking the old one, not the new one, that's the one problem I have encountered in this particular service. Okay, let's see this. Try to show you this is spaces, app development. Service marketplace. Okay, otherwise, I'll try to do it in other space sandbox. Oh, that's so here basically what you do is normally you give the scenario ID. So scenario is nothing but you get from your api.sap.com. So we went there and we saw the scenario is SAP.com 10012 0102. Sorry. Maintain. Where's the cloud platform? Okay, yeah. And then you have to give the communication arrangement name, which you want automatically to be created. So for this, I will say SAP PR pick. And the basic authentications it is. And system name, it is automatically coming as S4HC, but it should be a different, let me just try it out. System is this actually. Oh, this is the problem. Okay, let's see, let's try out this one. So if it really works well, then what it will do is basically it will create a service instance in SAP in Cloud Platform, as well as it will try to create a destinations for consuming it. Automatically it's going to create those destinations, and then also it will create a communication user, inbound communication user in S4HANA Cloud. You don't have to go to S4HANA Cloud, it just automatically create that. And also it will create a communication arrangements and communication system. So let's wait for that. Yeah, I knew this is going to fail because it is not. This is one of the bug I found. It takes some time to go off. Okay, let me just try this one.
Sudip, do you think that SAP S4HANA Cloud is showing there without the space.
Sorry?
Then do you think that system name which is showing when you're creating a extensibility?
Okay, if that is the case, it shouldn't be the case actually, to be honest. I mean, what I found is like, Midun, for example, you created connections, in S4HANA Cloud. So for the same system, I mean, if you create connections and you have applications developed and you had a service instance, and then if you delete the service instance and applications and everything, again, to do it from scratch, it takes some time. I still don't understand why it does like that. This is also recently, I was doing a YouTube. I also found the same thing happening that day.
Oh,
I was thinking to raise a ticket for that in a support ticket in SAP Cloud Platform. Let me just right click in spin up S4HC. That is on the cloud. Okay, now we'll go again back to, hopefully it's going to be activated. Oh, okay, done. So let me now go to this app development. This time it's gonna be created because the same name I have given, so it should be. Sorry, marketplace.
so this is just okay. There is one extensibility tile for success factors as well.
Yeah,
Right.
because that also enabled in my entitlements.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Okay, so scenario ID is this one. Where is that? api.sap.com. Okay, this is the one. It's the scenario ID. And then the communication arrangement name, I'm going to put S4HCPR. And yeah, that's all in it. Go to next. And SAP CPPR. So if it works all, basically it's gonna create a communication arrangements, and it also create a service instance and the destinations with this name. And that one we can consume it in applications. Just open my Visual Studio.
In the meantime, any questions?
Yeah, if any questions comes in the meantime, that would be nice to answer. If you have any questions.
I have a very general question.
Yep, sure.
So till now, what you are doing is you have an S4HANA system and you are trying to connect it with the cloud platform.
Yes.
And then you are using the VS Code. Now you will create the VS Code application and you will connect with the cloud platform, right? Not
Yes.
the S4HANA system.
No,
And then
yeah.
you will ultimately deploy this VS Code application to the cloud platform.
Yep.
So is my understanding correct?
So basically what I'm doing is here, first I am trying to create a connections to a particular, I mean, definitely creating a connection with S4HANA cloud system to access a particular OData model or to interact with particular data model in S4HANA Cloud through Extension Factory. And then see, now this particular instance got created, right? So here what it's going to do is basically once the instance gets created, automatically it also enable a couple of things in your S4HANA Cloud, like it exposes the data model, which could be integrated with applications further in SAP Cloud Platform. So that's all overall I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So as you've seen, like, okay, this particular instance got created. So what it does basically, it's create a destinations, which name is SAP CP. Yeah, you see the destinations. And in the destination, if you see that it is a basic authentications and the user, this is the inbound communication user, which also got created in S4HANA Cloud on the fly. So I will show you in S4HANA Cloud also how it got created. So if you go to, so here, if you see the communication arrangements, go to communication arrangements. This is the communication arrangement we have given a name, if you remember when we were trying to create instance. So this all the details automatically got created, and this extension factory service enables whatever you needed to do in terms of S4HANA Cloud configuration. So now the connections between S4HANA Cloud and the SAP Cloud Platform has been set up.
Okay. Currently, it is with hard-coded user ID, but in future we can change it to SSO.
Yeah, you can have a different type of in the authentication type. You can have OAuth2 based. You can have SAML based. I mean SSO based. Whatever you want. But sometimes you also have to look at the scope for a particular communication scenario. Some communication scenario doesn't allow you to have a communication user with, like, OAuth2 or SSO. That's what I also have experienced. But some communication scenario allows you to enable a communication authentication based on OAuth2 or JWT or whatever communication you want.
Thanks.
Hi, Sudip. This dark background screen is a part of which application? Is it cloud or platform?
No, this one you're talking?
Yes, this one.
This is a S4HANA Cloud only. It's a theme is there, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess this is part of.
I just want to confirm the applications you are.
This is just a theme, a free launchpad theme, a standard theme. It's if you have a standard, I mean, if you have a latest S4HANA Cloud, then it comes with this dark theme.
Yeah, I don't have problem with any theme. I wanted to confirm the application you are currently dealing with. So this is a cloud, right? Cloud
Yeah,
application.
S4HANA Cloud. Yeah.
Okay. And one more question I have, like the whatever activities you're performing are system dependent activities, or like how do the transports work in this scenario, like from development to QA to production?
That you can set up the pipelines normally. I don't know, you have if you're talking about cloud platform applications, so I don't know, you have heard about this project called Project Piper, to be honest, where you can build is a Project Piper is basically SAP's CI/CD software for building a pipeline, and it is totally based on the Jenkins. And what you can do is you can set up the pipelines like normally CI/CD pipelines through this particular framework. So that's how it works.
Okay.
But it's not like okay, I got your point. Basically, you were saying like normally in SAP ECC or SAP S4HANA system, you have a transport request you do, right?
Right.
That's no, that is not how it works here. Actually, it's a little different, to be honest.
Okay, so it leverages the DevOps capabilities.
Exactly, DevOps capabilities. And also SAP Cloud Platform also have a service called Transport Management that I didn't explore yet much, but I assume that this also gives a similar kind of flavor what you're talking about.
Okay. So as a result of this activity, you are generating an OData service which can be consumed in cloud application, right?
Cloud application, as well as you can extend that. You can extend that.
Yeah. So in the cloud, again, to consume this OData, you will be using this in any Fury application, or where we could
No,
use it?
I'm using extension factory framework to consume this service in the Node.js applications. But you can consume it in any applications. Like you can, as you have seen in the extension factory framework, you can bring your own runtime. Like you can
So
bring.
that again, from the previous diagrams which you have showed us,
Mhm.
there these Node.js application or any other uh, development environment are part of the cloud platform,
Yes, yes, yes,
right?
yes,
Suite.
yes, yes.
And again, the one arrow you were showing where that the OData is going back into the HANA cloud application, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
So in the HANA cloud application, how is it going to be consumed?
I mean, this is a SAP Cloud Platform applications. So this is how it's being consumed. Like we through the API access plan, we have connected from Cloud Platform to S4Hana Cloud System. And now through the API access plan, what we're going to do is we are going to expose, or we are going to actually consume that particular OData model.
Okay, into which again in the
It's a
HANA
Cloud
cloud?
Platform application. Yeah, it's a Cloud Platform applications. Okay, maybe let me open up the slide. I guess that would make more sense. Is it the one you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Is it there?
previous one, previous
Previous
above
one?
this.
This
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
This is
yeah,
success
maybe
factor
this.
one.
Yeah,
The S4 cloud one, I guess. This one you're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. So again, here in the OData service is going back into the HANA cloud application, right? On the right hand side.
This is S4 cloud system. Okay.
Yeah. So
You
so
are
it's
consuming it. You are consuming it.
yes.
You're
So
consuming it. Your business partner OData model, you're consuming it in this particular. This is a extension applications.
yeah. So this OData is generated in cloud platform and being consumed in the cloud application, right? On the right.
No, no, no. So OData is basically automatic. It's already there in your S4 cloud system. Okay. But
Okay.
we are not directly actually using that OData. We are rather using the virtual OData model.
Okay.
Maybe I will explain in a different way. So each system will provide a way to communicate with it through a protocol.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, if you look at SAP ERP system, we talk to those system and get access to the data through OData services, REST APIs. If you look at Oracle, it is more based on SOAP services, I would say. And there are some products which provide in REST-based service. All these are some standard protocols where we can use these protocols and communicate with the system to access data, also to create and update records in the backend system. Okay, let's assume that you have a SAP system with you. It can be S4HANA Cloud, it can be ECC, etc. Now, let's say you wanted to create an application, then that application wanted to talk to your backend system and update the records there or access some records. Okay, so for that, what we are using here is OData services. So before accessing the OData service, you need to make a communication between your backend system and SAP Cloud Platform. So that is now Sudhi has shown you how this system has been trusted each other. Once it is trusted, then onward this SAP Cloud Platform can actually talk to your backend system and access OData services. Once the OData service is being accessible to SAP Cloud Platform, what you can do is you can build applications on top of SAP Cloud Platform, and you can have it over there. And it can be a Node.js, it can be Fiori app, it can be a different runtime Java application, etc. So the best part is that you can use your own interested language to build that business logic there. You can have your UI over there, and these applications are going to sit on SAP Cloud Platform and talk to your backend system to have an extended business functionality over here. So what happens when you're having an update on your S4HANA Cloud or your on-prem system? this application will not be affected. SAP Cloud Platform application will not be affected. So that is what we are calling it as extension applications. So all of your custom requirements from your business has to be built on SAP Cloud Platform instead of building on your core itself. Okay, so usually what people do is they will make changes to the core system, and then what happens when there is an update happening on the core system, all your changes will be affected, right? So what SAP is recommending is use SAP Cloud Platform to build your custom scenarios. Okay, like an extension, we are calling it as a SAP Cloud Platform extension, S4Hana extension, SuccessFactors extension, etc. So you will have everything over here, and custom codes it on SAP Cloud Platform. You are extending your backend system. So one of the other beauty of Cloud Platform is that Cloud Platform is coming with a lot of other services, like it is coming with IoT, it is coming with integration, API management, etc. So what you can do is you can use, when you're building a custom application onto a SAP Cloud Platform, that application can actually talk to different or use different services like IoT or machine learning, etc. into your application. Okay, so that your application is highly innovative, and whatever innovation you want to achieve, you can actually achieve it. That is the idea of whole idea of SAP Cloud Platform. And it's actually built for SAP customers. Instead of going into your core system and modifying things there, use SAP Cloud Platform and build your innovations there. So that's the idea.
Yeah, yeah, that's make sense to me now. Thanks for much appreciated, Mithun, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Mithun, for explaining it. Yeah, so what I was talking about is like, okay, I want to use now this SAP Cloud SDK. So it was earlier S4Hana Cloud SDK was separately was available, but now all the SDKs are in an umbrella of SAP Cloud SDK, where you find SDK for Commerce Cloud and other cloud solutions. So for S4HANA Cloud also, it have SDK, which allows you to access the virtual auditor model like very easiest way. Like if you look at this, I'm not making a auditor API call using Node.js request module. Rather, what I'm doing is I'm using the SAP S4HANA, SAP Cloud SDK, and I'm accessing the informations, and it looks like I'm just performing SQL operations. So before that, I just would give you the little background where you can find more information about the Cloud SDK. In case here in the blog, I have provided the link. Just a minute. Just a minute. So this is the JavaScript based SAP Cloud SDK for S4HANA Cloud. And you can see all the methods, all the functions, how the data model looks like, what are the classes are there, what are the interfaces are there. And that actually you can, that enables the good developer experience. I mean, rather than calling multiple times a REST API, which makes your code looks like a little mess, or I would say a little dirty, rather than you can use it, this Cloud SDK, which is far, far better, as I have experienced. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm just, I imported this particular Cloud SDK, and then I'm using these two classes, purchase requisition header and item. And then I'm using this get all method, using request builder, using get all method to fetch all the purchase requisitions which is available in my system. And then what I'm trying to do is I am trying to select the fields, okay, the purchase requisition type, and then in the item, these are the field I'm using, and then this is the destination's name you have to give. So I have, I guess, environment variable. Just a minute. Yeah. So this is the service instance, and this is your destination's name. So basically, this execute methods allows you to directly attach or bind the service instance and the destination's name. So you can go to, for now, I'm just using in manifest in the environment variable. What I have to do is I have to just go to my cloud platform. This particular destinations got created. So now I'm attaching these destinations. So this destination would be called from this Node.js applications. And if you remember, we had a same name with the service instance. So I'll go to serve spaces. Sorry, destinations here. Sorry, spaces, then okay, developments. Yeah, so this is the service instance got created. And that's it. Like you can just provide the normal informations like you know, the memory you're gonna use, disk quota you're gonna use, and the name of the applications and where these applications are stored in the path. And then using a CF push, you can deploy to cloud platform. So rather just gonna show you CF login. Sorry. Oh. Okay, and now you can go to this particular S4 CD S4 8C. Yes. S4 8CX. And before that, I just have to stop some of the applications because it's not going to work otherwise, because it's out of quota, I guess, out of space. Go to the applications. Some of the application I'm just going to stop for now. Okay. I guess now it looks still good. 3 point. Oh, that's fine.
It's in another folder.
Oh, really?
S4 CPR.
Okay, I see. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So basically, it's just basically going to deploy this particular Node.js applications, and then through the Node.js applications, it's just will show you how it interact with this particular virtual auditor model.
Sudip, I have a small question. So
Yeah.
this SDK you are using, right?
Yeah.
For purchase equation.
Yeah.
So like that for every service SAP has given SDK.
Yes.
So for that service, we need to go and we need to get that.
You have to just
import
go
that
to
particular.
Yeah, you just have to first create the service instance for the particular service, particular virtual auditor model, and then you have to go to this, SAP Cloud SDK for JavaScript documentations, and you can see all the SDKs, libraries, classes, methods are available.
So this is specific to S4HANA, right?
This is not only specific to S4HANA, actually for all the cloud solutions also they have, but yeah, this is for SAP S4HANA Cloud.
Okay.
So for every solution, every service, they have given like this SDK.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
For success factors also?
Success factor is also there.
Okay. Can you please share this link on the chat?
Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll just share the blog link. In this blog also you will find more informations.
Yeah.
I will share the blog link. Just a minute. Where is that chat options? Sorry, I'm not used to Zoom, so
That's okay. You can share it later. No worries.
that's fine. Just trying to.
On WhatsApp as well. No worries.
Yeah, I'm trying to just figure it out. Okay.
No worries.
So yeah, I guess application is deployed, and so I can just show you in the Postman. And this is the express path, actually routing path for this. I just put this here. And put content time. So you see the purchase equations, all the purchase equations are coming up as I want it in my applications. But actually, you can also store this normally. You can store this somewhere. You can make some further validations or further processing. For example, you want to integrate with some third-party stuff to just check it out. Okay, some information are correct or not. I mean, the possibilities are, to be honest, n number. And the limit is, the sky is the limit. Like you can do everything you want, but outside of the core using this extension factory. So that's all.
Or we can show the UI also, right?
Yeah, you can show in the UI also. You can consume it in CAP application also. So you can directly consume to CAP application using CDS to CDS.connect. I guess there is that API there for directly interacting with the service instance. So possibilities are in number, and sky's the limit, and you can do everything you want. But considering a point, you are doing everything outside of your core, so that your core becomes very clean, and you don't face any problem when upgrades or some process get changed and all. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, I am open to questions now. Yeah.
Thanks, Sudip, for your presentation and time in giving us this demo.
Thank you. And you can follow me in Twitter if you want. I normally write a blog and I try to post in Twitter. So to get an update, you can just follow me in Twitter.
Yeah, and I have shared Sudip's Twitter, LinkedIn, and his YouTube channel also, where he live streams about all SAP cloud platforms. So I shared everything in the chat. So go and subscribe and encourage him to give more videos to us.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, sure. Definitely. It was lovely. I mean, interacting with all of you. Thank you for invitations, Midun, Mahesh, and organizing this kind of online meetup. I think it's very important to build a community, and it's really makes sense to drive something, this kind of stuff, which not only help us to get an idea of what is happening, also it help us to build a network, as Midun said in the beginning.